WSTU does not endorse products that may be mentioned, and reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast is strictly prohibited without written consent of WSTU. The phone lines are open. Call in with your questions and comments at 220-9788. That's 220-WSTU. It's time for Stuart Laser Talk with your host, Dr. Tred J. Rosacker.
I'm 5'10" and 242 pounds.
I always say this is the biggest I'm ever going to be, and I said that like 20 pounds ago.
A third of Americans are obese, another third is overweight.
Obesity is the biggest threat to the health, welfare, and future of this country.
I've always been overweight.
I've got diabetes,
Sleep apnea, heart disease.
everything's hurting now.
It's a lot easier to lose weight than it is to keep weight off.
This is probably going to be the first generation of children who are going to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents.
18% of our children right now are obese.
It's not only health, it's about survival and well-being of the United States as a nation.
You don't crave broccoli, and our generation has grown up craving a Big Mac.
I want to think that there's something better for me.
Unless we're able to control this epidemic, we're going to have an abundance of chronic disease.
All of us have to be part of the solution to reduce obesity.
The weight of the nation is out of control, but we can fix that.
If we don't now take this as a really urgent national priority, we are all going to pay a really serious price. Obesity will crush the United States in oblivion.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Tred Rosacker, and I am your host here today on the Slim Body Laser Spa Health and Wellness Show, with an emphasis on how today's medical therapeutic lasers are helping us to feel better, to look better, to get results quicker, with less downtime, less risk of injury. Let's face it, lasers are accurate, they're precise, and they're measurable. And when you combine something that's accurate, precise, and measurable to something as varied as healthcare, you can get some pretty dynamic results, some incredibly effective results. And it's my purpose here and my mission to kind of demystify the use of a laser and how lasers can help you to feel better and to look better and to heal quicker, to have less pain, less inflammation from these class 3 and class 4 therapeutic lasers. My office is located the name of my office is the Slim Body Laser Spa of Stuart. I'm located at 2311 Southeast Ocean Boulevard, Suite A. That's in Stuart, Florida. We are located directly across the street from the Fresh Market on East Ocean. If you live in Stuart, Fort Pierce, Hobe Sound, Jupiter, anywhere around here, you owe it to yourself to come in and check it out. We are number one, without a doubt, in the whole, Treasure Coast area when it comes to non-invasive laser body sculpting, laser slimming without surgery, without any downtime. And I'd venture to say we're probably number one in most of the South Florida area. Been doing it now for 8 years. Results are getting better and better, more consistent, more predictable, and it's just a win-win for all of us here in the local area. My phone number, if you're interested in a free consultation, and they're free only because I want to give something back to the community and let you come in and check it out and see and feel the machine and look at the before and after pictures and read some of the 350 testimonials we have at the Slim Body Laser Spa, visible to anyone who comes in. The consultation is free. It's a half hour long. My phone number is area code 772-223-5885, 223-5885. I have a toll-free number for those of you who are concerned about the cost of a phone call. 844, it's toll-free, DR Slim Body, DR SLIMBODY, and that would be 844-377-5462. I have a website, as you could imagine, www.slimbodylaserspa.com, or you could also put in the new my new keyword, Dr. Tred's Slim Body Laser Spa, and on our website, you will see at least 30 video testimonials about the procedure. There is a contact page on the website for you to initiate a conversation, or you'd like to find out more information. Many of my radio shows, some of my favorite radio shows are linked on there as podcasts. And so when you go to the podcast page, you can click on that radio and you can hear the whole program. If you haven't gotten enough already, you can get more simply by going on the on my website and clicking on the podcast. I also have a blog page, and I have been actively creating new blog content because I think it's so important. I have all these ideas that run through my mind and go back and forth. And the blogging is a way of sharing those stories with people. And you can go on the blog. I also have the all the explanations of the laser, and also about me and my own story of weight loss and how the laser basically saved my life. I was struggling desperately trying to lose weight and looking for an easier, better way to do it. I'm not a real good person at super restrictive caloric dieting. I hate not eating. Am I the only one that feels that way about diet? I like exercise. I like to move. I just don't like going to the gym. Am I the only one to do that too? I'd much rather cut the lawn, trim a bunch of trees, go play tennis, do racquetball, maybe run the bridge, jog. I'd rather do that. I'm just not real good at going into a small room and lifting metal off the ground with a bunch of people grunting and moaning around me. And I just don't do well with the gyms. Although I have joined the YMCA recently because I like the atmosphere there and I love all the families. So I found a solution with my laser spa. You can also go on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, of course, Slim Body Laser Spa. You can like us there. And we have the YouTube channel, Slim Body Laser Spa, YouTube. Can't go wrong there. All my videos, most of them are on there. I have a Twitter feed. It's hashtag Dr. Tread DC. And you can also put hashtag laser weight loss. Come right up on it. There are no side effects or risks involved with what we do. It is not the same as the cool sculpting. It's not the same as liposuction. It is nothing even similar to those. And I'm going to go over that today, exactly the difference between the Slim Body Laser Spa's low-level laser process and then the other procedures such as the fat freezing and the fat burning. And I'm going to try to give an actual pro and con so you can determine as you're listening which one would fit better into your beliefs and what you'd like to have accomplished. And that's what we're going to go over today. I'm also going to go over a lot about digestion, about your digestive health. You are what you eat. There's an old saying, be good to your colon and it will be good to you, right? In hard, out soft. When you eat food, it should be hard to chew. Rough, tough stuff to chew is always going to improve your digestion versus food that's already processed and, knocked down in its strength and its integrity. It's always going to come out hard. That's what causes a lot of constipation is processed food. So I'm going to go over some of those tips today. And as we get near the end of the last 10 minutes or so, I'm going to wrap up today's program with a perfect digestive health concept. It's about 8-9 paragraphs here about a perfect health image. These are ideas that relate to an image of perfect digestive health. So if you've been dealing with stomach issues, you've been dealing with, GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, maybe you got a little bit of heartburn after you eat, certain foods don't agree with you. Maybe you're suffering with irritable bowel and the opposite of, the constipation problems where you can't go to the bathroom for 2 or 3 days, which is not good. Maybe you're having a difficult time with food allergies. I mean, digestion is such a loaded area that people suffer with problems. And the purpose of the perfect digestive health idea, this thing I'm going to go over at the end of the show here in the last 10, 15 minutes of the show is something which is proven through, centuries to create better health because it's an image, it's an idea, it's an explanation of what to expect from your body. And if you tell your body what you want from it, and you lay it out there, and you do it with emotion and you do it with feeling, you're going to get that result. And, remember, we can create a lot of good stuff, but we can create a lot of bad stuff too. It just requires emotion. And that's why you remember where you were at 9/11, right? I remember exactly where I was September 11th. It was because of the emotion that was involved. So what I would like to go over today is a little bit about the results of the testimonial, results of the laser. And we've last count, I looked at my records. I was doing some recalls and some records, and my patient client list only in the last 5 years, which is with the new computer system, is over 5,700 people have been to the spa. I think about 700 of those were leads and people that came in and didn't sign up for one reason or another. But so we're well over 5,000 clients. But I could tell you all day long it works. Michael can tell you it works. He's my host here, and he's a fantastic person. And his wife went through the process. And,
oh yeah,
and he could tell you it works, right?
I can tell you from personal experience. I lost several inches, lost a lot of weight, got in great shape ahead of my wedding, and looked better than I ever did for my wedding day. And now my wife has gone through, and she lost, what'd she lose? 6-7 inches.
Yep.
And then she's continuing on with the diet plan afterwards
that we made up for her.
Right. She is down 20 pounds since she started. She's super happy.
Your hands.
Yeah. She's ecstatic.
She should be. That's great. What a beautiful person. And then to also to look is how you feel is even more important.
Oh yeah. She had to buy new pants. I had to buy new work pants.
Fantastic. Hey, that's something we should all suffer with. I did the procedure myself 5 years ago. I was 265 pounds, was right borderline diabetes. And then the diabetes kicked in really fast, type 2. And I knew I was in trouble. And I was complaining to some colleagues, other doctors about it. And I knew I needed to do something. And what happened is, as a result of that, I lost about 12 inches around my midsection in only 4 weeks. And then I lost 10 pounds a month for 3 months eating less. It was a huge difference for me. Yeah. So, those are some of our testimonials. And what we're going to do is I have somebody waiting online who wants to share his testimony with us. I think he's actually a working guy. So like all of us retired people here in South Florida. And James, are you there? Jim?
Dr. T, I'm here, bud. How are you doing?
Hey, man, sorry to go on and on. I was expecting you to call a little later, but that's okay.
Well, that's okay, man. She told me to call 9:15 this morning. I thought I was a little late.
You are prompt. I have to hand it to you. Well, I can go on and on. That's why I do radio, because nobody tells me to be quiet here. My wife doesn't tell me, nor my clients. So, so tell us about what happened, how you found out about us, things you struggled with, and your results.
Well, I met you at the Jim and Jensen?
That's right.
Yeah.
I have a table there.
Yeah, and I looked at the guy in the picture, and looked at the guy standing next to me and said, "Nah, it's not the same guy."
It was
but
me.
It was. So
yeah.
You and I started talking. I came in, got the free consultation, and in my 9 treatments, I lost 8.5 inches around my abdomen and about 1.25 inches on my chest.
Nice. So you treated the upper chest too?
Yes, I did.
That's right.
Yeah.
And wow.
Had no side effects with the process. The treatment was painless. Listened to a little bit of music, but I'll tell you the one thing that impressed me. The service was great. The staff there, Juan and Christina. Great people. When I walked in there, they make you feel like you're a part of the family, not just a number. You can walk into a lot of places. They say, you get done, they say, here's your hat and coat, what's your rush? But people there are great. I thought it was a great investment. I definitely would recommend it to my friends, and I think I'm going to join the Legacy program.
the alumni.
Yeah, the alumni program.
Alumni, yeah. Why not? You find something that works and can counteract the effects of life a little bit, which sometimes has a little bit to do with overeating. Not overeating.
Yeah, I like to see results. And, we were just talking about this stuff, and in the beginning, I was like, a little skeptical. Okay, I'll give it a shot. But after a couple of treatments, you could look at yourself in the mirror and go, "Wow, it's definitely it definitely works."
It's unique, and it's a laser, right? You applied the laser, which is nobody's doing this, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this is such a new idea and a new creation that I had just kind of stumbled upon, and I took care of it like you'd protect a dove. You don't squeeze it, you'll kill it, but you got to let it go too. And I've been real pleased with the results and all the people we've been able to help. And anybody notice how you look?
Oh, quite a few people.
Yeah.
Quite a few people have asked me what I've been doing, and I told them. And
well, you said
they
you
go,
were going to
"Wow."
wait until the end, right? Isn't that what you had said? You didn't want to tell them in the beginning?
Yeah, I did. But I went through the 9 treatments, and I've been doing I'll be seeing you guys again on Wednesday, tomorrow. But yeah, I did. After I got done with the 9 treatments, I told them what I was doing and where I was going. And
so did you have a reduction in your waist, like your pant size? Like I went from a 40 to a 36 waist in about 4 weeks.
well, about 3 years ago, I got on the scale at Publix, and it said, 1 person at a time, please. So I stepped off. I was 263. And,
really?
I'm only like 5'10", and I was I was big around as I was tall. But I started going on a journey, losing some weight, and I just couldn't lose that stubborn, what do you want to call it, belly
spare
fat?
tire.
Yeah,
Thing around the midsection.
and this was definitely just what the doctor ordered.
It targeted that specific outside layer, right?
Yeah, it did an excellent job. It definitely worked.
That's great. Fantastic, Jim. Well,
I've lost the weight, feeling better. My knees don't ache as much. I'm regulated more than I was before. So,
yeah,
it's been a good journey. And
That's
I followed your program to the T. I figured if I was going to make the investment, I was going to do everything. I eat right, drinking a lot of water, taking the detox pills. Matter of fact, I even ordered a shaker online.
Oh, did you get one of the vibration plates?
Yeah, I got a vibration plate online. I bought it on Amazon.
Did you get it yet?
No, it should be here in a couple of days.
Yeah, I'd like to see your feedback on it because there's a bunch of them out there, and it's so everybody asks me, "What do I get? What do I buy?" I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't think you want to spend $3,500 like we do in our office, but I think these $400 or $500 machines are pretty good.
Yeah, I paid just under $300 for it.
I know,
So
it's shocking. It shocks me
I
to
think
see
it's
them
gonna be a
so
good
inexpensive. Yeah, it'll work. It's perfect for home use. It might not work in a commercial application like we have with so many people, but no, it'll be good for you. That's great. Hey, and I also want to tell you that you've been fantastic. You got results because you committed yourself and your time and your money and your thinking and your habits. You were willing to make some changes, and
it's an investment, and if you're not gonna do it right, then don't do it at all.
That's right. Well, I think you've been like that your whole life, though.
The program, the process, it works.
Yeah, and this guy's he's a smart cookie for you that don't know. It's like an engineer, lots of education behind him, and you make good decisions when you look at all the data, all the information.
Well, listen, I'm going to let you run.
Yep.
I'm going to go, and I just wanted to to say thanks for everything, and put my 2 cents in, maybe help somebody else make that move.
Boy, that's what it's all about. Try to give back to the world. Okay. Thank you, Jim.
You guys take care and enjoy the rest of the show.
Have a fantastic day.
All right. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
Excellent.
Okay. What is that? Number 2,100? No, I don't think I have that many days here, but it's definitely over 300 or 400 people have called and left testimonials. Should I repeat that? 300 to 400 people have called WSTU in the last 6 years that I've been here to share their results on the Slim Body Laser Spa.
Yeah, pretty much every show.
If there's
every week.
Different people, if there's any wonder if it works, or is it a skepticism or is it a scam, you got to come in and check it out. This is definitely not. And I think the biggest barrier is people think it's really expensive. and you have to look at expense of things basis, what if you don't do it? Hey, everybody works hard for their money, and it's definitely a hot button for a lot of us, wanting to make sure that we have enough savings and make sure that we have our bills paid. But it's amazing that, how much money we'll basically throw away in empty calories and empty things that have no benefit in health at all. They say that your biggest competitor in a health and wellness isn't medicine. It isn't the doctors. It's Starbucks. It's Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. People are more likely to spend $5 a day going to Dunkin' Donuts and getting their cafe lattes or their drink mixes, and do that every single day. And you look at that. I'm not a math whiz, but if you're spending $50 a week, and it's every single week for 52 weeks, that can be up to like 10 grand, right? That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Or if you're buying, energy drinks to feel better during the day, an energy drink costs more than a 6-pack of beer.
It adds up quick.
I was really surprised. I went over to one of the stores and got one of my energy drinks, every now and then, and it was like $4. I put it back. I said, I'm not going to spend $4 for a handful of guarine and caffeine. And it's just gotten so crazy. And they're made by Pepsi and all these companies. This is really where your money's going. It's being wasted in these empty calorie, these things to feel better for just a short time. And the $2,800 that we charge at the Slim Body Spa is all inclusive. It includes everything that you could need to have done. We don't have any other fees involved. And it has a 3-inch guarantee. It includes nutritional evaluation. Of course, it includes the laser, 9 laser sessions, including the whole body vibration. For that 4-week program, it includes a nutritional evaluation. And then you get to experience the BMI and the BMR machine, which is a bioimpedance analysis tool. And this is one of those machines that when you stand at the gym and you hold on to it, it measures your body fat with an electrical current, goes through your hands or your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those work okay. It's better than not ever knowing, but they're not very accurate. The one we use is a high end, and it produces a report. And basically it passes a very mild current through your feet, your right foot and your right hand. You put the electrodes on there, and it calculates your body fat percentage, how much of your body is fat versus lean muscle. It also calculates what you call your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. That's your burn rate. That's your max caloric intake in order to sustain and maintain exactly where you are today. It's called your BMR. And some people relate it as metabolism. I'll explain that a little bit. And also in our program, not only do we do that with the results of the BMI and the BMR, we can then work up a food plan for you, which is specific for your needs, not something that was cookie cutter approach that you did online and everybody seems to have the same thing. People are very different in what they eat and their caloric amounts and what's important to them. So as a private practitioner in weight loss and nutrition, as I am as a chiropractor, I can work up a very specific plan for you that works with what you like. We don't sell food at the Slim Body Laser Spa. We don't sell supplements. We're not recommending massive amounts of supplements to lose weight. We give common sense nutritional guidance, the kind of stuff you learned in kindergarten, but you forgot, right? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Although a lot of kids get a lot of sugar when they're young, and that's not good when you're older. But anyway, from that nutritional plan is something that we offer as part of the program. You don't pay extra for it. And once you get through that, we do weekly measurements and weights, and we take pictures and we measure your different areas we're treating with the laser. And then at the end of the 9th session, you have results. They're measured, there's pictures taken, and there's guarantees involved. We guarantee a 3-inch loss after 3 weeks of using our laser procedure if you're accepted as a client. And nobody, I challenge you, find any body sculpting center, aesthetic center, which is giving you a guarantee of results. That just doesn't happen in this type of industry. So we're very proud that we've been maintaining the 3-inch guarantee since we started 10 years ago. I've been having that guarantee. What's interesting is I had opened in Boca Raton and another office in Port St. Lucie, and my Better Business Bureau accreditation, my 3 A's that we've maintained a AAA rating with the Better Business Bureau. They, because we opened up the 2 other offices, it changed my rating with the Better Business Bureau. I had to recertify those other offices. And when it came time to recertifying, I got a letter from the Better Business Bureau of the Palm Beaches that my claims in my advertising of losing 3 to 9 inches was not substantiated. And I'm like, really? So 3 to 9 inches. So it's absolutely a process of what we do. And what I was able to do with the Better Business Bureau, and I have all these records if you're interested in knowing how it works. Basically, I had to prove within the patient base that an average of 3 to 9 inches was attained during the process. And also the 3-inch guarantee had to be proven that it was in writing and it was a legitimate contract that we signed with people. And also that there was no misrepresentation in our advertising about the inch loss. So it was a difficult, barrier to overcome because so many places make claims that they really have no substantiation. Yet at the Slim Body Laser Spa, since it is a laser doing the work, not really diet and exercise, it's very predictable. And I was able to, we have over, 4,000 or 5,000 people have been through the process. Our average is 6 to 9 inches off your midsection. So I was able to, I took 10 random testimonials, which are on the wall, which have the person's face and their signed name and also their handwritten love letter, we call it, with the inches that are lost. Some were 12 inches, some are 10, some are 6 or 7. And from that, I also was able to copy their actual worksheet that we used while when you're doing the laser each day, the 9 sessions in 3 weeks, you're measured at these different intervals. And then you have to agree with the measurement with a signature on the worksheet. Because if you don't believe we're measuring correctly, we have a problem. We have to make sure that you understand we are measuring correctly. And with that, we had to include our paperwork, which showed the 3-inch result and that the claims that we made were actually signed and were legitimate. Well, I put all this stuff together, and it was, it looked like I was trying to prove a lawsuit or something. But when I sent it out, it took them 2 months to come back with their answer. And they completely gave us the AAA Better Business Bureau rating with our 3 to 9 inch claim on the internet and on our paperwork. And also that the guarantee, the 3-inch guarantee, was something that is legitimate and it's been enforceable and it's a written contract. It was wonderful to get that kind of vindication from an outside source. And the Better Business Bureau, they're in business to promote people and to promote businesses. And they have a complaint process. If you're unhappy, you call them and they can post it online, and then you have a chance to answer that complaint. And we've never had any bad complaints within reason. Everybody might have 1 or 2 little ones, but nothing that would affect our rating in any way because we handle it. I handle it. So I don't even know why I'm mentioning that, but it was really something that I believe is one of the most important factors about any of these body sculpting centers, is that you have a reputation and that the results are really what you expect. The biggest reason why people don't sign when they come in is it's rarely is that they can't afford it. It's really that they think that they might be being taken advantage of, that it might not be truthful, and they're skeptic about being ripped off. I think that's really huge. And one of the ways that we combat that is with 340 signed 8x10 framed testimonials that are in our spa. When you come in, they're 3 to 4 layers deep, all the way back to the bathroom, which is about a 30-foot hallway. And there's individual lights on the different sign-ups, on these testimonials. They're everywhere. It's hard to deny that doesn't work. Okay, so it's Slim Body Laser Spa. We're located in Stewart on East Ocean Boulevard. I have free consultations if you'd like to come in. Hey, this is a fantastic time to come on into the Slim Body Laser Spa. As you could imagine, it is April 16th. And if you know anything about living up north, this is the weekend that the beaches open up. This is the weekend that all the summer share houses are starting to bring the new clients are coming in, the renters. They're cleaning the winter. Spring cleaning is happening. In other words, there's a huge shift of people from south back up north. And for that reason, we got a lot of openings. We got some extra time. We got some room. Our fees are more. We had to drop them for the summer, just like you would at the golf course. You pay a little bit more when winter is here. It drops in the summer. So this is a great opportunity to give me a call and call the Slim Body Laser Spa. drtred.com, Slim Body Laser Spa. Google it. Type it into your smartphone. There's no reason why you can't come in and have that consultation at no charge. Sounds like fun? Sounds like fun to me.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. I'm gonna bust out here and do something that I had promised to do, and it's about the digestive health. So, there's every part of your body's systems are really important, and I'm going to summarize basically the 6 systems that run your body that are so important. So the first one is your glandular system, and that's all your glands, that control your hormonal body and in your hormonal response. Your eliminative system, that's a system which involves how your body gets rid of toxins and how your body heals itself. It's through elimination. And that really has a lot to do with your bowels, with your skin. You eliminate a lot of toxins through breath, through your air, through breathing. So that's your eliminative system. The other one is your nervous system. And this would be all of the brain, the spinal cord, all of the wires, the electrical wires that control and connect your brain to the tissues. And then this feedback system, when information comes in from the outside, your nerve system detects that and sends those messages back up to the brain. And it's a complete intact system. So that's your nervous system. The next system would be the digestive system. And the digestive system is a combination of all of your, from your ability to chew, to swallow food, to produce salivary gland enzymes to help with digestion of food, to move the food through the intestinal tract, through through the stomach, into the small intestine, into the large intestine. And as your body digests the food, it pulls out the nutrients and it takes water and it gets rid of some of the byproducts of energy usage through the bowels too, which is part of the eliminative system. But this is really about digestion. And digestion is how you bring calories and nutrition into the system so your body can utilize it as fuel. That's what digestion is. So the next system of the 6 is your muscular system. And these are all of the muscles that allow you to move, to be able to stand up straight. The muscles are what move the food through the body. Yeah, when you eat food and you swallow it, it goes through your gullet there. It's taken over by the body. There's a muscular contraction called peristaltic abdominal, contractions in your gut, which move the food muscularly through your body. So muscle tone and muscle health and having good, strong musculature is essential for health. It's right up there with as important as everything else. Now, the next one would be the circulatory system. And that circulatory system involves your heart and your venous system and your lymphatic system. And the heart, as you know, pumps the purpose of your blood supply is to carry oxygen through the red blood cells to all parts of the body. At the same time, your blood supply is also carrying nutrients to the different cells and tissues. And at the same time, the body is utilizing that energy and then it's being pushed into the venous system, which is going back into the lungs, back into the kidney, the spleen to be cleansed. That's your circulatory system. It's very extensive. It's very important. And so those are the 6 systems: glandular, eliminative, nervous system, digestive system, muscular system, and the circulatory system. Today, I am going to go over a little bit about the digestive system. And one of the most important parts about digestion is, this is your way of choosing, you choose the food. You choose what you eat. Okay. But once it goes past your mouth, it's a divine intervention. It's divine. To choose food is human. To digest is divine. In other words, it's a God thing. It's an innate natural system which has been perfected over trillions of long time to be able to absorb nutrients, to pull the water out and the fluids out, and then also to break down those nutrients so your body can utilize it as fuel. So there's an old saying, you are what you eat, right? You are what you eat. And that goes very true with even the body. And I remember being a young teenager and before I became a doctor, and my parents were, my father being a chiropractor, they were very clear about food and nutrition quality. And my mom always gave us great choices when we were kids. So we wouldn't fall into a trap of eating just things which are high sugar and, the cereals. And boy, I do remember all the advertising they used to have for breakfast cereals when I was young, and, and it makes you want to do it, makes you want to eat it. But my parents really didn't give me any dairy products. My mom and dad, they believe that the dairy products have a lot of too much fat in it, and the proteins and the way that it was produced wasn't as healthy as they let you lead to believe. And so I didn't have a lot of dairy products as a kid. My dad was a chiropractor. My mom was a natural person who believed in natural health. And I remember her story of giving up cigarette smoking back in the early 60s when we were young children. And she said her decision was she wanted to buy cigarettes, but she couldn't buy grapes, fresh food, and afford cigarettes together. And that was the last time she ever smoked. She gave it up because for her children, in a sense. Now, she always gave up smoking for pregnancy, according to my mom, but she understood the importance of food and vitamins and nutrients. And yet somewhere along the line, we've lost that. We've lost that connection. Now, there are a group of people out there that completely understand the food connection. It's getting more and more popular, and some of them, they might call them vegans or people that are more holistically based. The markets, whole food markets and the fresh market, they're really catering to this group of people who are demanding more nutrition from their food, more life from their food. And I think it's a wonderful trend to see it. And over time, it will definitely put a dent on this weight crisis we're under in America, this increased of carrying around so much body fat. It's just mind blowing. Hey, I was at the craft fair this weekend, downtown Stewart. It was a wonderful day. Saturday was awesome. Sunday morning was great. And then the rain came. Oh boy. Kind of washed the spider down the water pipe. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout, remember? Uh-huh. Down came the rain and washed them all about, well, everybody got washed out. But it was amazing that people want to come up and talk about food and diet, and they understand proteins and carbohydrates, and they're so much more involved and knowledgeable about these choices. Yet the world is still in some way not really, they're still catering to overeating and portion sizes that are just outrageous. There was a couple that were from Europe that were talking about their experience here. They were from Germany. And what she said she said that when they go out to eat, that they order one meal, pay the extra plate charge because that one meal is enough for both of them, and they still have food to take home. That's the difference between where they eat from their country. The portion sizes, at least where they choose to eat, not all places are like this, are much smaller and more nutritious. Yet here, the plates are huge, large, with a lot of carbohydrates, rices and potatoes and things which are not as nutritious. as protein and fresh vegetables. So they realize that, man, if we order a meal and eat it individually, that we're going to become overweight. So they really thought of, the whole food situation as being very scary and way overdone. And I kind of have to agree with that. Now, the search for food has dominated our existence since the beginning of time. This is not new. And you really require food for three main reasons. Food gives you energy. Food gives you the building blocks so you could build protein to make blood, skin, bones, hair, nails, right? It builds your tissue. And food gives you the catalysts. The catalysts are chemical compounds such as vitamins, enzymes, minerals, phytonutrients, all the things are critically important to keep you healthy come from the food you eat. So you get energy. It gives you the energy necessary to perform work. Your heart, your lungs, your muscles, it needs energy. The building blocks mainly are proteins. And these allow to build blood, skin, bones, hair, because most of your body is protein. And the catalysts are the chemical compounds, the vitamins and enzymes. And this is what occurs in fruits and vegetables and the colors and the fresh fruits and vegetables. So if you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables and you're really just eating protein and processed food, you're not really giving yourself enough catalysts, enough vitamins and enzymes to help your body to be healthy. So I believe in supplementation. You should supplement with good whole food vitamins, minerals, and supplements to make sure that you're getting enough of those catalysts, because you don't want to be deficient in one of those catalysts, because it's proven deficiency in minerals, deficiency in vitamins lead eventually to being sick. And since you cannot really guarantee you're getting these enzymes and these catalysts from the food anymore, there's a lot of research that shows that the fruit and vegetables we buy, unless it's organic, is devoid of a lot of those nutrients. You really need to supplement. And, you don't have to buy it from me. We do have some fantastic products, but go into your vitamin store, your health food stores, and be sure that you're getting a multivitamin and a multi-mineral. And I suggest a liquid-based product, not the capsules or the pills. They've proven that the liquid-based vitamins are better, and they're assimilated easier. They're absorbed better and faster. And I like a product called Intramax. It's a kitchen sink. There's 413 different nutrients, minerals. It's all combined in one. I don't like to have to take so many different supplements. I'd rather have one that kind of covers my base, kind of like One A Day used to be, but it's very minimal nutrients in the One A Day vitamins. But these new food liquid vitamin supplements, they're a little pricey. $80, $100 a month but it covers all of your bases. And I like that. All right. So that's why we do supplementation. And you never want to eat more food than you're burning during the day. If you want to maintain and sustain a normal, healthy weight, you need to eat basically how much energy you burn. So if you burn 2,000 calories a day, exercising, picking up after your kids, working at work, walking at night, sleeping. If you burn 2,000 calories a day, you need to eat 2,000 to replace that. If you want to put on extra calories, extra weight, you need to eat more than you burn. It's a pretty simple concept. It's basically kindergarten. You learn this in kindergarten. Remember that? And what's shocking is people, because they don't want to count calories, they don't want to look at caloric content, how many calories, they massively overeat based on that rule of energy. So if you can only eat 2,000 calories a day to maintain and sustain your weight, if you eat 5,000 calories every single day, which is common, you're going to become really fat. And it's going to cling on. It's going to affect your heart, your lungs, your kidneys. It's going to affect your knees. And it becomes a health problem. We know that to be true. That's a good reason to watch what you eat. If you're struggling with making these right decisions, if you realize you're in trouble, you're on medications and high blood pressure meds and cholesterol meds, and maybe you're borderline, hyperglycemic, meaning you're headed towards diabetes. The doctors, everybody's warning you. Your family is looking at you with that funny look when you walk with that bowl of ice cream past them. You need to come in, give me a call, Slim Body Laser Spa. Give you a free consultation, let you see the laser procedure and what we do there. And you might find it's a solution for you. I know it worked for me, and it worked for, 4,800 other people. Worked for Mr. Jim, who called today. But you got to make that effort. You got to make that call. All right. So what do we got, Mike? 10 more minutes or so?
Yeah, about 7 minutes.
Okay. I want you to clear your mind, clear your heart, and make yourself comfortable. You do not have to do anything with what I'm going to go over the next 10 minutes. Basically, it's a concept. It's an image of perfect digestive health. Now, I am going to post this on my website in a podcast, this exact digestive health in the exact time that I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it at home, so it's easier for me to download it and put it onto the computer. Because if you do nothing else other than listen to this perfect digestive health image every single day, your digestion will improve. I mean that. My heart, I am so sincere about that you cannot create disease if you are thinking about health. Or should I say it's much harder to create disease if you're thinking about creating health. And the reason why we do these images and these perfect digestive health concepts is we're so inundated with what bad health is. You're so trained by the media to what it is to be unhealthy, when you have stomach problems, when you have GERD. So you know where to go, what drug to take, what symptom relief you're looking for. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is, right? Oh, yeah. That's ingrained in us. How about, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
That's another one.
That's another one,
right?
Yep. How about the little purple pill? Prilosec.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So these images, this training is paid for by the drug companies and pharmaceuticals. The only way you can counteract these concepts and these ideas is to develop new ones. So that's what this is for. Okay. So I want to time this to be rare. Okay. So here we go. If you're driving, please pay attention to the road. Okay. You can still listen to this, but don't put your feet flat on the floor. Don't take your hands off the wheel, be common sense here. So let's start out with this. This is perfect digestive health. So make yourself comfortable. Put your feet flat on the floor and center yourself in your chair. If you're driving, you should maybe do this at another time. I want you to listen carefully to these health ideas that I'm going to go over here and begin to visualize, which means see it in your mind, immediate improvement taking place in your body. These ideas relate to an image of perfect digestive health. Picture in your mind the organs of digestion: stomach, intestines, bowels, pancreas, spleen. These are the organs of digestion. Each time before you eat, you will feel a pleasant sensation of normal hunger, as should be experienced before eating a delicious meal. Upon the sight and smell of the food, your salivary glands in your mouth will begin to work. Your appetite is normal, and you are inclined to want to eat balanced meals. Balanced meals with equal protein and carbohydrates and good fats. This will promote the feeling of well-being that we enjoy so much following a good meal. All the glands to your stomach are all functioning normal. I want you to picture your gallbladder. Now, your gallbladder is the little bladder which is attached to the liver, which holds the gall, holds the bile. Now, bile is produced by the gallbladder, and this is what secretes to help you with digestion of fat. So picture your gallbladder as being in perfect condition. Your gallbladder is secreting the proper amount of bile to aid in your digestion. The organs of elimination will function perfectly because you are obedient to the laws that govern your body, mind, and soul. You will now be inclined to study and consciously work with the application of the laws of the body, nutrition, exercise, rest and recuperation, and sanitation. These are the laws that govern the body, that you're going to eat the right foods, that you're going to get enough rest, that you're going to exercise, and you're not going to put poisons on your body or in your body. And the laws that govern your mind are basically your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions. And of course, the soul. These are the God-given desire to be better, to feel loved, to feel safe. These are the laws of the soul. You'll be inclined to study and consciously work with these laws as presented by whichever books you're at, or maybe by the church you go to. Very important. In perfect digestive health, you are receiving proper nerve stimulation to every organ and every gland that is part of your digestive system. Everything you eat and think turns to health and well-being and is assimilated, absorbed, and processed in a healthy manner. So while you are concentrating on your perfect digestive health, a healing feeling is generated throughout your entire body. It feels so good to have such an efficient digestive system. As you imagine this pleasant sensation, you may direct this wave of healing, this energy, to any part of your digestive system that might not be functioning to its fullest potential. You are relaxed and at perfect ease, and this wave of healing is fixing and correcting anything within your tummy, digestive tract that you have been fearful of or have had problems with. This healing process can create and can repair itself. You will always be inclined to maintain a healthy mind and body. Furthermore, you will attain and maintain your ideal body weight effortlessly. Okay, our visualization is over. You will now come out of this relaxed state on perfect digestive health, and you'll be wide awake, feeling fine in every single way. So that is a perfect digestive health concept. Think about creating wellness and healing within your body through your thoughts and ideas, and then the body will respond. So this will be posted up on my website under the podcast page. I'll get that in before Friday, and you can download it for free and print it and listen to it and read it to yourself and read it to your family. And I'm telling you, your digestion will improve. So thank you for tuning in to the Slim Body Laser Spa. You know, I'm located on East Ocean Boulevard. We have free consultation. Just give me a call. Love to help you out. What else is going on? That's about it. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate all my listeners out there, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.